What's up, guys? Back with another one. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's poppin', guys? How you living out there?
Lost in Vegas, coming back at you. Another unbiased reaction.
Yeah, free thinkers. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, man.
How
Yeah.
you living?
So, Periphery?
So yeah, Periphery has gotten a decent amount of requests, guys. This band is one of those bands where you guys have said you're surprised that we haven't
done it.
You know, gotten to in a while. So we're gonna give them a shot. I believe they hit us up on Twitter. Shout out to Periphery or their label.
Absolutely.
On hitting us up on Twitter. But you guys hit us up to do Stranger Things. Seems like Icarus Liz was doing, you know, was at a little bit more momentum.
Requested, yeah.
Not saying that this was the most requested. We just try to get a rough idea of what's coming up consistently across all of our platforms. So this one seemed to come up the most consistently. And guys, that's legitimate. Some of you guys question that. They're like, how the hell could you pick this song? Guys, we don't know the band. So we are only going off of what we see in the comments. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way that this is the most popular song. Yes way. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you,
we don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's get into it. Periphery, Icarus Lives.
Yeah, man.
I see Ryan over here grooving.
Yeah, I like that.
Ryan catching a groove.
I like the way that came in. Because you just heard just the guitar by itself and then everyone kind of came in and gave it a little bit more depth in the music. Sounds dope so far. I like that. Yeah.
Not bad. Let's keep it going. Interesting. All right, so getting into the lyrics here.
Hold on one second.
Oh, okay.
Hold on one second. I hate to cut you off, man. But what do you think about his voice before we jump into lyrics?
I'm just still kind of taking it in. You know?
Okay. He sounds like someone to me. I mean, that sound sounds so familiar to me.
Modern. I mean, you know, maybe you could throw a Chester Bennington. You can throw like dude from Linkin Park, Chester Bennington in there.
Yep. That's exactly who it is, dude.
Yeah.
That's what came to mind.
Yeah,
that sound. That's exactly what came to mind, man. When I heard it, I'm like, damn, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
You hit it. Good job, dude.
Yeah, but it's to me actually sounds like a lot of people. It's a typical sort of a certain modern pop metal sound to his voice.
Yeah,
right? Even
that's true.
The guy from Hooba Stank.
Yep, that's true.
There's a lot of people that have that sound. You know what I mean? It's good. He sounds good. He can sing, obviously.
But Linkin Park is what kind of came to mind.
Okay.
Yeah, immediately. I was like, man, it sounds like someone, but that's exactly what it is. Yep.
But let's get back to it. Interesting though.
Yeah, man.
Decent groove.
What do you think about the transitions and the kind of soft melodic kind of sound, and then getting into like the grunge type of growling, and then back to the lighter sound? What do you think about that?
I think they sound good. I don't think they sound bad. It's just the poppy texture isn't really registering with me for some reason. It's just it's a little poppy for me. I'm just thinking about Gent more than anything. It's Gent. I know it is. Fuck that. What do you think though, man?
I like it. I like it so far. I just think the transition was a little abrupt to me. You know, and if you've seen other videos on this channel, you know, for me, transitions is my shit. I really love the way that sounds. So I'm really tuned in on that. I'm really focused on that and seeing how well that is incorporated into the music. And so far, I thought that was a little abrupt.
And the thing about it is, if you've seen our other videos, you know that we know prog.
Right.
And we know that the abrupt transitions is deliberate. That's how it's supposed to sound. Whether or not we like that sound is another question. You know what I mean? That's kind of what we've discovered, is just that regardless of if you're deliberately doing this, it's intentional and it may be precise and all that other stuff, it just doesn't sound as appealing to us, right?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because we don't want to say done well, because it could be done beautifully.
Yeah.
But do we like the way it sounds is the question. So let's get back to it. jumped in a solo. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Ryan seems to Ryan's trying to get something off his chest. I'm gonna take a mint right now.
That point right there, and I'm gonna bring that transition back. It is so sharp. And you can call it precise or whatever the case, that might be the professional term for it. It's precisely sharp. I mean, it's very, very sharp. You know what I mean? It's like, golly. It's because for me, and again, I'm on this journey. I'm really trying to.
And not to interrupt you, you feel like it doesn't flow well,
right,
with the music. It's what I'm seeing, right?
Right. It's kind of like if you're listening to any genre of music. Let's take the genre out of it, and you catch a groove, right, and you just like, and it just turns. You're like, you feel off. You feel like what just happened?
Right.
You know what I mean? From a first time listen. Yep. Now, if you've heard this song, you're expecting that, so you understand what's kind of going on, but it catches you off guard, which could be the point. It's supposed to catch you off guard, and I'm digging it. I'm digging the song. I just want to bring that back and let you guys hear what I hear. It's a reoccurring thing, though.
Yeah, we kind of seem to always bring that up. You know, and I just don't think it's just resonating well with us. You know what I'm saying? Ryan's bringing it up, but I think the same thing. I think when it's abrupt like that, when it's you know, it doesn't. You know, and again, it could just be years of being wired to hear.
That's true.
The transitions come in smoothly, like you can almost feel it coming. But when you don't feel it coming and it's abrupt, it seems off. You know what I mean? Even if it's intentional, it just seems off. So sorry guys, we gotta keep it real.
Exactly.
Right there. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely pro. It has to be pro.
Yeah.
That has to be pro.
Yeah.
What do you think, man?
You know what? And you said this before, man. I kind of feel like when you're at this level, everyone is badass musicians. They're off the chain. You know?
Sometimes I feel like we have to say that, you know, because it's tough for people to hear us say. I don't want to make any assumptions on what you're gonna say, but it's tough for people to hear us say, we just don't like the song. So it's almost like we have to say, everyone's a good musician, everyone can play. It's like we have to coddle people to say that we don't like something, and I'm not trying to be an ass, but that's what it feels like. So when you read the comments, people they take it too personally.
Yeah.
Just because we don't like it doesn't mean it's not good. Yeah. And I'm not saying that Ryan's gonna say this.
Right. I don't like it. No. Okay. and I'm not saying that I didn't like the whole song. There's parts of the song I really liked. That the beginning groove and how that came in, I thought that was fire. I really liked the vocals in it. I liked the growling in it. I thought that worked for this song. But I gotta go back to this spot. This is the part that it just throws me off. When you catch a groove and then it changes so abruptly, it throws me off. And I'm gonna play this give me 1 second, George. I know George's like, man, what you doing?
No, go ahead.
So hold on, listen to this one more time, guys. Where did that come from? Yeah. It's like it's almost like Tourette's. Like when someone says something, it's just like far off. You're talking about, you know, hey man, how'd you like the game? Man, the game was getting fucking asshole. Where did that come from? And I'm just lost of how that sounds good. I really want to understand, because I'm trying to understand it. Yeah. I'm really trying to understand how that goes together. Yeah. I mean, you got dum 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 dum, and I'm like, yeah, that's a burn, and it just changes out of the blue.
It's like we're having a conversation about basketball. We're like, yeah, man, Jordan, man, he made that 3-pointer last night. I like to bake cookies.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what is? You're like,
but you just were talking about Jordan.
Right. Exactly. What does that have to do?
But we're not trying to come down.
And I'm not
on our periphery. It's just we're trying to give you guys a thorough understanding of what we're hearing
exactly
and why it's not resonating with us.
That's the only thing I'm saying.
These guys are talented. We know they're talented. They're obviously a big deal. A lot of people, of course, have recommended Periphery on this channel. You know, it's just that's what we're hearing. For me, to me, it sounded a little poppy to me. You know, I didn't like, and I definitely didn't like the harsh vocals, but I didn't like the harsh vocals just because they're harsh. I just felt like they weren't Actually, to be real with you, I don't felt like they were harsh or deep enough. I don't feel like they. If you're gonna do that,
it needs to be like
guttural.
Really.
Yeah, I felt like it was the gutturals were a little sort of subdued, actually. You know what I mean, for this, to be honest with you.
Which is what I liked about it.
Yeah.
That it wasn't.
I don't like guttural vocals at all.
Yeah, I know.
But if we're gonna do guttural vocals, I want them shits to be hard.
Yeah.
And in key. That's another thing about guttural vocals, because I've noticed the difference between someone it sounds like they, you know, it doing it well. Like guttural vocals can be in key and they can be off key. And I just felt like this was in key, but it was a little bit too
just higher octave.
The register wasn't as like deep.
You want it, if you're gonna go for it, go for it.
Yeah. So it's the poppy vocals mixed with sort of the weaker, to me, higher guttural vocals.
I can see that. Okay.
And then even of the abruptures. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to make it seem like we're just going in, but I just didn't like the song. Yeah. And we just want to give you guys an
honest, genuine feedback and give you some things, just some nuggets to see what we're hearing.
Yeah, that's all. It doesn't mean. Let me do coddle. I think I'm gonna put like you know, Stephen A. Smith now. He anytime he talks about LeBron James, he puts like a banner.
Yeah,
you see that?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Before he like
a disclosure,
a disclaimer. Before he critiques LeBron James, he's like, look, before I start talking about something that's relatively negative about LeBron James, let me just make something clear. LeBron, he's a great basketball. He's a great father. So I think we need to have a banner that goes across the screen before we actually give some sort of criticism.
Yeah.
These guys are talented. They can play instruments well. This is why we don't like it. It's okay. You guys don't need to lash out just because we have a different opinion than you. I think don't do that, guys. You don't need to lash out because you think differently than we do. It's okay. You know, shout out to Periphery. Maybe we just need to hear another song. This one just didn't register or resonate with us. That's it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? That's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Las Vegas, George, Ryan.
We out.